Alright guys, welcome back. So in my last video, or short, I told you I was chomping at the bit to do a new rotor. I've got this one all glued up with the acrylic number 16. It's funny because I'll show you the coil. This is the new coil I'm going to wind. It's fatter, and I'm going to wind it in here by hand. And I'll show you what happens. So it's great having the two printers. I decided I didn't like the way the texture looked on the black base for that rotor. So I printed a really thin sheet that'll go over it using the texture plate. But because I have a glass bed, I decided I wonder if I can just put the texture plate right on top of it and clip it. And it worked. It worked great. But I think what I'm going to do is take the glass bed off, put the magnetic bed on so I can use this. And then if I want to use the glass bed, I can always just clip it on to the magnetic base. But yeah, this should be ready by mañana. Let me show you what happened to the other coil that I tried to wind. Hold tight. So this is the first time this has happened. This is a major blowout. Look at that. That's a major blowout. It'll still work, but it's horrible. And I've never had that happen using that acrylic number 16. I've never had it happen with any of my coils. And I think I figured out why. So the acrylic, or that particular glue, has a base high temperature, but not a low. It didn't say anything about low temperatures. And when I glued it up, I did it out here in my shop, and it was really, really cold. And when I started winding this, I heard it crunching, and I thought, uh-oh. And so, yeah, it blew out. So I stopped winding it. I'm going to wind the other one by hand so that it looks more like this beauty here. Push this off to the side, this maglev. I've played enough with that. And wind that D-shaped coil like this. This was one of the other ones that I glued out here. And the mistake I made was I didn't give myself enough space here. There's not enough gap. I needed to be at least 30 millimeters wide. This is more like 15 or 20. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that. I still haven't forgotten my HHO setup. Here's the cell. It has... How many plates does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's got like 20 plates. And it's got only 4 plates hooked up. 1 to positive, 1 to negative. The rest are neutral cells. And from what I've gathered, the neutral cells help with the amp draw. If I hooked up every single plate, it would draw a massive amount of amperage. And that's no good. All right, so I don't know how far I'm going to get today. I'm out there putting up Christmas lights. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Here, I'll show you. Not that you actually want to see. There's one of the things. There's my beautiful CRV, family man car, putting up the Christmas lights. I do ones around the edge of the house, and I do the poles, but the second one I had for the pole didn't work. It was blown, and I forgot last year that I threw out all the lights because they were really old, and I was supposed to go and buy some new ones, but I forgot. Anyway, that's that. Stay tuned.